YouTube, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We have the national championship game. We have the Boise State Broncos versus the Texas A&M Aggies. It all comes down to this. One last game. One team will be victorious, the other team will be a loser. Which team will come out on top? Make sure y'all hit that like button, comment down below, subscribe to the channel, and put on post notifications. This is episode 31. Let's see if we can capture our first championship. Let's get right into the game. Ladies and gentlemen, we got it. Let's see if we can. Y'all know we wearing the black. You know we wearing the black.
Welcome everyone to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality. A moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the Boise State Broncos, taking on a squad from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion.
Let's crown a champion, and it will be us.
Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football. National championship at stake. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense making their way on the field to open this game.
Bro, our average yards per game is 729.
Amazing. We are just 60 minutes away from crowning a new national champion in college football.
And think about it as a player, this is really what you dream about. This is what you work towards, having an opportunity to get to the national championship. Both these teams have worked hard. Now they're here. Let's see how it plays out.
Just
this is what we're not doing. This is what we're not doing.
At the 42, that's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
I tell you, this running back from Texas A&M is dangerous when he has room to work. Great speed, good job of picking up the first down. And Chris, you just think about some of the backs that they've had when they've had a chance to put that Texas A&M uniform on. Dante Hall, some people forget, was a Texas A&M running back. Devon Achane, of course, more recently, and even Isaiah Spiller. Good, tough blend of toughness and speed.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
I'm locked, bro. I'm not losing this game.
Pick up the first down here.
I blew it last year, but I'm not losing this game.
And I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
To the air, it's Battiato. Receiver makes the grab. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
That was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
And
they finally stopped him, but a decent gain that time.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
It's a run. Running back's got it.
I thought Swim was about to get there, bro. He went straight for the quarterback.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Yep, good defense.
And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. This is the 6th play on the drive. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Out the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
You know, a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down.
Yep.
And he decides to just
Yep.
throw it away.
They might miss this, no bull.
Fourth down now.
This kicker is not built like this.
Field goal attempt. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance.
Yeah, I told you he wasn't built like that.
That is no good.
I told you he was not built. I told you.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it.
Down
goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
He still got Nick Scout right there? That's crazy.
First down, sack.
Oh, I thought Jerry was injured. I was like, no way.
Back to pass. It's Brown. Makes a quick grab. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And now the handoff. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Dwayne coming off a stellar performance
down, and the drive keeps
in
going.
the semis.
Oh, my gosh. The defense does their job. That ball is thrown short of the first down. They've got to rally with the ball and not let him have that kind of effort to pick up a first down.
Oh, my God. I swear to God, I was diving at him to Dwayne.
Heavy pressure.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
No fear shown by the freshman quarterback to pick up the first down himself. The Broncos looking to keep this drive rolling.
I'm literally just looking where he's
first
at
down,
right now.
looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Bates. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. It's a shotgun run call. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Grab near the sticks. It's Bates. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9. The Broncos trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball.
Jerry.
Gets to the end zone. Touchdown,
Jerry.
Boise State. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution. Championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional in how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Come on. 7-0 early. You got to keep the pressure on him.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. On the run, it's Owens. And tackled after a small pickup
big
there.
dog.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. The Aggies hustle to the line to run that hurry up.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Oh my God. He shifted the shit out of me.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. The pocket breaking down. They don't pick up the blitzers, and it's a sack.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me, it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the second sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
And the returner will be brought down. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And looking to throw now on first down. He's going to pull it down and run. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. With sure hands, it's Bates. Tackle made after the completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looking downfield, it's Brown. Receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running.
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Their D-line is ridiculous, too. 3 stars on the D-line. Is that what I see?
So, Kirk, Boise State is in front. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far here. All right, let's get back to the action. Getting closer to finding out who will be celebrating here tonight. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll be brought down.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
Contact as he let the ball go. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. And he'll set up to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
It's an important first down on that running play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Back to pass. It's Battiato. Finds an open target on the left side. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The back's got it. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
2nd down, looking to throw it.
Over the middle.
Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. Last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. He's hit as he throws it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. Holding, offense. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Fourth down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. And he's brought down, but that strong, stiff arm helped him to a first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play, and they drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum and a chance at a big play.
Going for his running back. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
That completion makes it second down. He'll hand it off, and he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
We stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or you can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Good pass. Here comes
God, you gotta hold on a half second
after the completion. That's a good play.
That half second longer.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. 11th play of this marathon drive, but it's third and long now. Back to throw. It's Brown. Throws to the tight end. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Here's a shot toward the end zone.
Bro, you gotta beam that in there. He's in a fucking flat zone.
Stop. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out on the field.
For an NFL.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Looking to throw it on first down. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Incompletion makes it second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quick throw, complete to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. An explosive play. Big gain. Spotted down near the 37. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
He cannot stop him. He's in. Touchdown.
Get him off him, bro.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the point after is right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man steps out at the 28. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Looking to scramble now. And he'll hit out of bounds to avoid the hit. Did not pick up first down yardage.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Short throw complete to the tight end. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. The important 3rd down play coming up. To throw, it's Brown. He's running out of time here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball.
Oh, my God. We're going to lose the national championship.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Finds his man. Has the first down. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. And the Broncos starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Hit as he released it. That's incomplete. Even on a
bro,
first
just
down.
release the ball, you bitch-ass nigga.
2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. His eye off the ball. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made after a big gain. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Oh, it's dropped off the tip.
I don't understand why the fucking goal is so fucking big.
Here comes the bunch formation. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Looks like the defense has it.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
Well, they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. 2nd down play coming up. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
I gotta run the ball, bro. That's what I do best, bro.
In a
Why am I
game of this magnitude, everything on the line, the eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats.
Here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field.
And with that, let's
send it back to Chris and Kirk of the booth. Fellas, hard to believe we're only one half away from crowning a national champion.
A gain makes it second and medium. They'll test the right side here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Are you serious? The offense going for it inside their own 30. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris.
I caught a timeout again because my controller fell.
Again, I get being aggressive.
Oh, man.
Be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
The guys up front line up.
Fried
First
again,
down.
bro. Season is fried again.
Off the play fake, looking to throw.
Oh, my God.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Incompletion sets up a second down. It's a run to the left. Fights through a tackle. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Had all day in the pocket.
Get to him! Oh, my God! Oh, my God! Where the fuck is my D-line at, bro?
They've done everything you'd ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Ball back at the 6 for a second and goal off that loss. Back to throw. It's Spaziato. And it's caught. Touchdown, A&M. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trying to blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
He'll look to throw it here on second down. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. And it's good for a first down at the 36.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to plow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a first down, they can open up this playbook and keep...
And looking for a big play here.
Let's go.
Oh, and he's got it down inside the 20. Touchdown, BSU. Just ran away from the defense.
I'm not going down without a fight.
Is good. We're down by a touchdown, 21-14.
Yeah, stop, though.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And the returner steps out at the 20. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the Aggies looking to run some tempo here.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The shotgun handoff here. They tackled him behind the line, a loss of 4. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Running out of time in the pocket. Can't find anybody on 3rd down, throws it away, and now 4th down coming up. The Aggies will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick with pretty good distance. And the punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments.
Oh, my God, what a pass.
What a grab near the sideline. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. Here's the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
An excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Broncos come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
They really got 3 shoots.
Play action here on 1st down. Moves left out of the pocket. On the move. And he's got his man open downfield. They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback has been able to find this guy all day long for such a huge day.
Now we got the momentum. Come on. We drive.
And the Broncos are in the red zone now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. And it's incomplete, even on a 1st down throw.
I'm doing it again, bro.
Heavy pressure.
Come on now.
Here's the 2nd down
Slip
play.
harder to that fucking screen, bitch.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Pass not
God,
complete.
nigga, this game is so fucking ass, bro.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny and touchdown.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. The Broncos looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. It's Brown. He's moving out of the pocket now.
Yeah,
And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on 1st down. Defense clearly setting up to stuff the run here. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, winding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. That is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
But a touchdown.
And the kickoff will be returned. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They were forced to punt last time.
Got momentum
Can
now.
they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. They'll try and run it.
Good hit.
Here's the running back.
Come on, good hit.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Important second down play coming up.
Pick is coming for me eventually. I'm telling you.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Tackle.
Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage.
We strapping now. We strapping now.
Will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. This should be the last play of the quarter. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to get the throw off.
I have 7 niggas blocking, 4 niggas on the line, and we don't do nothing, bro. I don't understand this shit.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. We get to the end of 3. It's been a tremendous competitive battle, Kirk, as we check out some of the stats so far.
That shit is ridiculous, bro.
And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway.
I gotta get some yards back.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Scanning the field. It's Brown. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the 1st down. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down.
Oh, he caught it.
The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Broncos will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Receiver makes the grab. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Man, that's got to be deflating for this defense. They had this offense right where they wanted, and then they come up with a 4th down conversion with that pass.
Back in motion now. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. He'll take a deep shot here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw it again. The quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now.
Jerry Brown. That's Jerry
Breaks
Brown.
loose at the 40.
That's Jerry Brown.
Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense
Jerry Brown.
Set it down. The Broncos pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. And the Broncos looking to cash in this red zone trip. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down.
Dwayne!
Touchdown, Boise State. They jump in front here in the 4th.
Come on, man.
Chris, remember in college football, it's just 1 foot down to be able to count for a touchdown.
Stop.
Does a great job towards the back line there. Doesn't go out of bounds. Goes up into the air and gets that 1 foot down. That's good. That's a score.
1 stop.
Automatic in the PAT.
1 stop. Maybe 2, but 1.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out, and they put something together in this drive. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be?
Cole Mayer. Cole Mayer, you are the man, baby. I told y'all pick was coming soon. It wasn't by me. It was by my guy, Cole Mayer.
That and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Holding. Offense. costly hold nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. Now it's second down here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout when they check it out. Now it's third and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
That's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
That's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure. Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll work the clock here with their running game. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
The Broncos will look to convert here on fourth down. A running play called on fourth down. Touchdown, BSU. This offense is still clicking. So the offense flexing here and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Yeah, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
I want to build a snowman.
See if they give the returner
and my championship rings. This is the same thing that happened last year.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. Interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Has been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the plus 40. The Aggies come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Man, they ain't showing the scoreboard or nothing.
Dropping back, it's Battiato. It's a quick grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Texas A&M has moved into the red zone now. Looking to chuck it again. Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short.
Yeah.
And it's picked off in the end zone.
We are national champions, ladies and gentlemen.
For this defense.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense.
It was 21-7.
They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Takes the handoff again. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So 2 runs produce nothing. And now it's 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, third down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the
snap. And it's intercepted with a desperation throw here. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick six. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
I can appreciate the aggressive approach by this offense, but it backfires on him, and now you give the opponent a chance to really cut into the lead and come right back and have a chance to win this game.
And the extra point was up and good. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense.
National champions.
And the quarterback just kneels down.
National champions.
And that'll do it. We have
national
a
champions,
national
ladies
champion.
and gentlemen.
They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year
national
long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the Boise State Broncos.
Oh, man. We're on top of the world, ladies and gentlemen. You see the squad. We're on top of the world, ladies and gentlemen. National champions, national champions, national champions, national champs. Yeah. We are the national champs, national champs. We'll be to next week. Jaden Virgin Morgan. Bates Player of the Week. That bitch had 14 receptions. He was hooping. Ladies and gentlemen, we won the Natty! Thank you. It's been a wild ride. We gonna keep. I said it a wild ride. Like we wasn't gonna keep it going. We're still gonna keep it going. We gonna keep pushing out episodes until NCAA 26 drops. Thank y'all. Make sure to hit that like button, comment down below, subscribe to the channel, put on post notifications because we're going right back in it. We're right back into season 3. Coming off the Natty, we got the #1 recruit. We're going to the transfer portal, all that. But I love y'all. We're national champs. Peace out.